kayo ay implementing agency and pwede kayong mag-conduct ng investigation, pwede po kayong magmulta. Yun po ang naka-indicate dito. Tama?
If it's in the law, then that's it.
Kasi ang sabi po kanina ni Secretary Laurel, kami na po ang magfa-file kung walang ibang opisinang gumawa nito. Ibig sabihin, the DA is very much challenged in as far as the necessary quasi-judicial power is concerned.
Hello mga Kapinas TV! Napag-uusapan po ang tumataas na presyo ng bilihin lalong-lalo na ang bigas. Sa videong ito ay makikita nyo ang kahinaan ng dalawang ahensya ng gobyerno na dapat sana ay nangunguna upang sugpuin ito.
Kanina, ang sinabi ni Secretary na ang isang dahilan kung bakit hindi masyadong bumaba ang presyo ng bigas despite the huge reduction in tariff as a result of EO 62 is yung pag-weaken ng peso. Tama po ba?
Yusek Asis?
He cited it as one of the reasons.
That the weakening of the peso is not a valid excuse. Tama po ba?
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. Kasi mas malaki yung binaba ng world price ng rice kaysa sa depreciation ng peso against the dollar. So, in effect, mas mababa pa rin talaga yung price.
Yes, so sana narinig po ni Yusek Perez, paki-explain na lang po sa inyong secretary na hindi po yon ang dahilan. Yesterday, kung tama pong pagkaalala ko, sabi po ng BOC as well as one of the importers, ang landed cost today is 33 pesos. So, ang dahilan is, sinabi ng NEDA, bumaba kasi ang world prices. Kaya, despite the peso weakening, tama naman po si Secretary, nag-weaken naman talaga ang piso. Kaya lang, bumaba naman ang world price of rice. Kayo ay implementing agency and pwede kayong mag-conduct ng investigation, pwede po kayong magmulta. Yun po ang naka-indicate dito. Tama?
If it's in the law, then that's it, Madam Chair.
Well, sinasabi ko po sa inyo, please confirm that you also see it in the law. And in addition, paragraph 12, nakasulat, you may initiate summary proceedings to cause the seizure of basic necessities. Number 13, the implementing agency may initiate action and cause the prosecution before the proper court. Number 14, the agency may deputize and enlist the assistance of any government official or agency in carrying out the provisions of this act. Tama po? Lahat po yan ay kasama sa listing ng inyong powers and responsibilities under the Price Act. So, huwag na po tayong magdebate. It's very clear. And I would just like to remind you that kasama po sa pwede ninyong i-enlist ay ang Philippine Competition Act. Philippine Competition Commission. So, ang next question ko po is, kasi nabanggit po kanina ni Director Delos Santos ng PCC is meron po kayong pag-uusap. So meron po ba kayong MOU or MOA with the PCC?
My understanding is an MOA was signed 2 years ago.
So meron na pala.
Yes.
Oh, in other words, wag niyo po sana sasabihin na wala po kayong kapangyarihan na habulin ang mga taong nagsasabuatan at pinapataas ang presyo ng bigas. Dahil hindi po totoo yan. Maliwanag po dito sa Price Act. At hindi lang po yun, kapipirma lang po ng amended Rice Tarification Law. Section 6, Powers of the DA on Rice Price Stabilization and Supply Regulation. Babasahin ko po kasi bago ang batas. The DA Secretary, upon the recommendation of the National Price Coordinating Council shall declare a food security emergency on rice due to supply shortage or extraordinary increase in prices. Kahapon po, tinanong ko kay Yusek Chris if he agrees with me if the situation today can be considered an extraordinary increase in price. At tila sang-ayon siya. Okay? And in this situation, what can you do? You can use 5 billion pesos to intervene in the market. Pwede kayong mag-import at gamitin yaan, ibenta ninyo, katulad ng ginagawa ninyo today, magbenta ng bigas at 42 pesos. So wag na wag po natin sasabihin sa ating mga kababayan na kayo po ay powerless. So yun po, Mr. Chair, ang gusto ko pong sabihin sana kay Secretary Kiko, pero wala po siya dito. Pasabi na lang po, Yusek Perez, but please don't get me wrong, napakabait po ni Sec Kiko sa amin, especially sa Marikina. But nag-clarify lang po tayo, baka may misunderstanding lang tayo patungkol po sa batas. My next question, Mr. Chair, is for PCC. Kung naalala niyo po, Mr. Chair, ang tagal po natin dininig ang onion cartel sa inyong committee. We had, I believe, initially 10 hearings, and then you had some follow-up hearings on this. Naging successful kasi nakapag-identify tayo ng isang entity, the Philippine Vieva Corporation, kung tama ang pagkakaalala ko ng pangalan ng entity. And this is a vertically integrated corporation involved in onion operations. So merong logistics, merong farming, merong trading, at marami po sila. And for those 10 hearings, just for your information, lahat po ng hearings na yon, they denied that they knew each other. And it was only on the last hearing na based on records na establish namin ang kanilang relationships. So ganun kahirap talaga huliin ang isang cartel. But anyway, nabuo ang committee report at pagkatapos noon ay in-endorse namin sa Philippine Competition Commission. So gusto ko malaman mula sa PCC kung ano ang nangyari matapos na ma-endorso ang report na to sa inyo.
Yes, Your Honor. So after the report and the matter was endorsed to us, so we conducted our investigation. So that means we issued subpoenas, conducted subpoena hearings, and then in September of that year, we conducted our unannounced inspection, or called dawn raid. So that entails applying before the court, convincing the judge that we have a case, and the evidence are located in this particular place. And then we execute the dawn raid. So in the dawn raid, what we do is we copy all the documents in that premise. We're not allowed to take out any documents. So what we did is we had forensic tools to do forensics and copy that from 8 a.m. until 1 a.m. the next day. Then after that, with the voluminous documents, we had to process all those documents. And then we confronted again the respondents about the documents that we had. Then we took statements of witnesses until we were able to complete a full picture, and then put it into a charge and filed it before the commission last July, Your Honor.
So ilang buwan po you started investigation in September?
The September was the raid, Your Honor. So from September, around 6 months after the raid, we were able to complete the evidence, then file a case before the commission.
So, and right now, ano po ang status?
So right now, Your Honor, the respondents, so there were 12 of them. They have all, except for one that we could not find, and even the committee at that time could not find, they have filed their reply, and the commission, if it feels that it can now decide on those cases, they can now decide on those cases. Yeah.
So, hinihintay nyo na lang po ang desisyon ng commission with regards to the entities or
Yes.
the individuals that were being
And we're charged, Your Honor.
charged.
Yes, Your Honor.
At ilan po ang charge dito?
There were 12, Your Honor. There were 6 entities, so 6 corporations and businesses, and then the officers, we also charged them individually, so 12 in all, Your Honor.
Okay, may we know if yung 12 na ito ay pareho po ba doon sa nirecommend po ayon sa committee report na nanggaling po sa Committee on Agriculture?
Yes, Your Honor, they appeared in the matrix that was presented by you, Your Honor.
Exactly the same or meron pa kayong natuklasan as a result of your dawn raid?
There were additional entities that were, the connections were solidified after we conducted the dawn raid, Your Honor.
Pero pareho po ba kung ano ang sinasabi na modus vivendi nitong cartel, ganun din po ba, na-validate nyo ba na ganun talaga ang pag-operate nitong so-called onion cartel?
Yes, Your Honor. So the general modus operandi was confirmed, and then there were just some details that were found during the raid, and then we put it into that theory, and then all fell into place.
So ang nagawa sa dawn raid is nagkaroon kayo ng documentary evidence,
Yes,
nagkaroon ng case build-up so that it will stand
Yes, Your Honor.
stand on its own in any court.
Yes,
Tama
sir.
po?
Yes,
Because pagkatapos ng PCC, ito po ay pupunta sa DOJ and therefore sa regular courts. Tama po?
Yes, if we refer it to the DOJ, Your Honor, it can be filed as a criminal case before the regular courts.
Okay, so ang proseso na lang, so 6 months, so more or less, malapit na ba itong madesisyonan ng komisyon?
I cannot.
But it's ripe for a decision. Anytime now. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Chair, ang gusto ko lang sabihin is, compared to a regular court, kasi kung tama ang pagkakaalam ko, ang isa pong na-charge dito, na si Miss Leia Cruz, ay siya rin po yung na-charge for the garlic cartel noong po sa Regional Trial Court noong 2013. Tama po ba?
I think, I'm not sure of the date, Your Honor, but it's
Thereabouts.
before 2016 pa.
O before 2016.
For the PCA.
So kung ang isang cartel ay final po sa isang normal court, it will take over a decade at wala tayong maaasahan na outcome.
Yes.
I mean, hindi natin makikita kung ano magiging outcome niyan, right? But ang sinasabi ko po is, at least pagdating sa PCC, ay sa tingin ko, mas mabilis at mas transparent kasi nakikita natin katulad ng venue na to. So, kasi siguro, hindi natin naiintindihan ng procedure, pero kasi ako po ay nanggaling sa PCC, kaya gusto kong ma-explain sa sa taong bayan na meron talagang proseso na ganito. Kaya pinasa natin sa Kongreso ang ganitong klaseng process na quasi-judicial na mas mabilis na proseso kumpara sa regular court. Tama ba yun?
Yes, Your Honor. The procedures in admin courts or quasi-judicial bodies are supposed to be even faster than the courts.
Okay, so thank you. Sana naman po ay bilisan nyo na po ang pag-decide dito sa onion case para naman maramdaman ng taong bayan ang relevance ng PCC. Kasi talagang dahil ito ay relatively new agency, talagang hindi maramdaman pa ng taong bayan kung ano bang ibig sabihin ng PCC at ano ang kahalagahan ninyo. Pero sa totoo lang, kayo po ay napakahalaga. Kaya sana po ay bilisan nyo na po. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
My next question is, ano sa tingin ninyo ang similarity ng onion cartel at ng rice cartel? I mean, without pinning you down, kasi syempre, wala pa naman kayong formal investigation pa. Kasi, Mr. Chair, kung naalala ninyo, yung onion cartel kasi ay isang vertically integrated company din at nag-uumpisa din sa importation at ang ginagawa ng itong kumpanya na to ay binibili din ang local supply so that they are able to control both imported as well as domestic supply. And because the cold storage is an essential facility and that these are few, napipilitan talaga ang mga onion farmers na ibenta ang kanilang produce sa mga importers na sila din ang nagmamay-ari ng mga cold storages. And in the end, dinadagdagan na lang ng logistics, kaya talagang kompleto na nakokontrol nila ang buong supply chain, and in the end, nadidiktahan nila ang presyo by way of controlling the releases of supply into the market. So, sa tingin mo ba, may similarity kaya itong rice market dito sa onion market based on what you've heard so far?
Your Honor, this morning I presented the supply chain of the rice market. So the theories of harm are the same. So there you can see there are possible entities that are present in different levels of the supply chain, and the more presence they have, the stronger their market power, the better they are to the better position they are to dictate the supply, dictate the price, and that was the same theory of harm that we saw in the onion case. So for this case, I think that's a general outline of how we can analyze the possible harm, identify the possible entities or modus of this particular market.
So, I know that currently, wala pa kayong ongoing case on rice. Tama ba yun?
I cannot
You cannot
say
confirm.
yet, but we
but-
are already monitoring this.
You are monitoring, but given that, Mr. Chair, may I move that we direct the PCC to open a formal investigation on a possible rice cartel and also provide PCC access to whatever information is obtained through this committee hearing?
Yes, that's a formal motion by the Honorable Stella Quimbo. Any objections? There being none, the committee secretariat hereby directed to act on the motion of the Honorable Stella.
Salamat sa panunood. Huwag kalimutang mag-like, subscribe at mag-share ng video. Hanggang sa muli.